Greetings, viewers. Once again, this is A Vision Entertainment. I am your host, Tommy Slaughter, and we have a legendary actor. Nakia Dillard is a versatile American actor, director, and writer who has established a significant presence in both television and film. A native of Philadelphia, he began his artistic journey through drawing before transitioning to the stage, training at the historic Freedom Theater and performing with the Wilmer Theater. Viewers, please welcome the talented Nakia Dillard. How are you, brother? Welcome to the
I'm
show.
doing great. Thank you so much for having me, man. Thanks for inviting me on.
It's a pleasure, man. Like I said, I had to reach out to you, especially from my special show, The Wire, and
Mm,
all the shows you're doing now. And I really enjoyed them because then you have the school that
thank
drew
you.
my attention, man. When I saw, the school for the children, and you trying to help them out also, and
Yeah,
this is one of your goals to get them on the right track, you know,
right.
and and
Yeah,
and
man.
that's important to me, man. It is.
Thanks,
No.
man. Same to me. I just, if it wasn't for somebody reaching out to me, when I went to Freedom Theater, um, the teachers, I'd never seen an actor before, until I went to that school,
No.
and just seeing male positive role models
Mhm.
and just seeing how they move,
Yeah.
it just encouraged me. And then I had a teacher, his name was Ricardo Martin. And
Okay.
unfortunately he passed away, but he instilled so much in me, man. Like
Yeah.
he not only was a working actor, but he had his own theater troupe. And he would extend like when I was 16, that was my very first job as an actor, working with
Yeah.
paycheck.
Mhm.
Um, but it was through him. He had a theater troupe, and we would go around to different schools. The children would write the shows, we would perform it, and it was just such a eye-opening give back energy because a lot of the youth saw us on stage. We were youth too, and they were like, "Wow, how can I do that? How can I do this and that?" So at the time, Freedom Theater was still active and moving, doing stuff. So I would always just refer people there. And but then when their doors closed, which is unfortunate, um, it wasn't nowhere for our dreamers to go, for our youth as well as our adults. So I figured I could, fill the void and start something that could help. And even with what I'm doing, I even brought back teachers that helped me. They're
Wow.
teaching at my school.
You
So not
reached out.
only,
Mhm.
yeah, am I doing it as an actor, but I'm also reaching out, bringing people in that help me.
Wow. That's
So
that's
I'm employing them as well. Yeah.
wow. That's an amazing story because you also reached back out to those same teachers who helped you. And how do they enjoy working with you, and with the school? Aiken, right? Aiken Arts or
Well, it's
Aiken?
actually it's pronounced I can. So it's like a play on words. So it's my name
Okay.
backwards, but it's
It
saying
is. That's
I
right.
can
I
act.
can.
So
Okay.
so it's
Yeah.
so it's just saying I can. I
Okay.
can act.
I
And
can. That's right.
so working with teachers that I used to, that I studied under, it's been a true blessing, man. It's truly been a true blessing.
Yeah.
One of the teachers that I have that I worked with, her name is Lenny Daniels, and
Mhm.
she was one of my first directors at Freedom Theater. We did a play called Get a Grip,
Get the grip.
and everything was like inside of Freedom Theater, like with all the shows that we did.
Mhm.
But she was one of my directors, and she directed me throughout the years, and just to have her on my staff. And then I have a good friend. Her name is Nicole Tucker,
Yeah.
and she I've known her since high school, but we've acted on tour, all types of places, man. And so it's an honor to have her. I have another young man named Harold Dennis, and he's out of Chicago. He's teaching on camera acting, but we all have the same energy.
Yeah.
We all want to help. We all want to see our community grow. So we go from age 7. The reason why I started 7, I used to start younger,
Younger.
but it was like a daycare center in there. And I, you know, so I was just like, nah, man. I still hire young kids,
Yeah, yeah.
under 7, but
Wow.
teaching them was different. So that's just me. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
I may
yeah.
bring in somebody that could teach younger,
That's
soon,
right.
but they make sure they can read. So at age 7, they can read. So, but my
Right.
oldest student is 77, and she's doing a project that shows in Africa.
I'm sorry, you
So
said 77?
yeah, she's
Okay.
77.
Your oldest
Yeah,
student. All right.
the
Okay.
oldest, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's just been great. Just seeing uh the energy, and then also seeing that they're working. You know, my students are booking, working,
And
doing
enthused. Yeah,
different
that's
things.
right. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So well, let me hit this real quick for just go back
sure.
just a little bit. You
Hmm.
began your training at the Freedom Theater in 1988.
Yep.
How
Yep.
did the rigorous theatrical training in Philadelphia prepare you for the fast-paced nature of high-stakes television sets like Black Lightning and The Wonder Years?
It definitely did. Because again, I didn't say this, but I was real shy as a child.
Oh,
So so for me to even do anything that I'm doing right now was something that I did not see.
wow.
So that's why I go to schools a lot and speak to youth because I just let them know that, one, don't overlook the quiet ones. Don't overlook the ones that's in the back of the room, don't want to
Right.
get called on. You never know what they may have in them. They just don't know what their power. They don't know what they can do.
That's right.
So sometimes you just got to show it to them. So a lot of times when I go to schools, uh, they may not, a lot of them are too cool for school because they don't want to show that they have any interest,
Yeah. Yeah.
in front of their friends. But then after the class, Sue and they leave, everybody leaving out, they coming back in. Hey man,
It come back into you,
uh,
right?
yeah, they like, yeah, I want to act. Yeah,
Wow.
I want to try that. I'm like, all right, cool. But around their friends, they ain't trying to look like they want to do anything. But
Yeah.
um, so yeah, so like I said, man, Freedom has just taken an acting class, just
Right.
kind of just opened me up, helped me with my confidence, helped me with my self-esteem.
Mhm.
And that's what the arts, I say, is great for, because it can kind of show you a side of yourself that you never knew existed.
Never knew. That's right.
You walk in other people's shoes that you may never meet.
Right.
you know
Mhm.
um you can use your imagination. And I tell people, reading uh is all I do. That's what my main job is reading and
Reading.
using my imagination.
Wow. Wow. Those schools, man, they really help out a lot. And like you said, it brings things out of you that you didn't even know was there.
Right.
It
Right.
does. But
And still,
and still to
yeah,
this day.
still, because every stage of your life, you learn something new. So things that I was going through as a teenager, I can't relive that. So I
Yeah.
learned different stages. So different stages of your life, you learn how to maneuver, and you learn that a lot of times through acting, because a lot of times they'll give you monologues that may resemble something that a child is going through or an
Right.
adult is going through.
That's right.
So you learn something new every stage.
Wow. Well, I have so much to ask because first
Sure.
this, from Philly, coming from Philadelphia,
Hmm.
how did you auditioned for HBO's The Wire for 2 seasons before
Yeah.
booking the role of Officer Lambert in season 3?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
kept you motivated through those initial rejections? And how did that moment of finally booking change your perspective on the industry?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, it was because I never stopped seeing myself there too.
Uh,
Like the vision was there. I saw myself there.
mhm.
And then faith and God, just continuing to believe.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, every audition, every job that I've done, from The Wire, Black Lightning, BMF, The Wonder Years, was never just a one audition and book. Each one, like The Wire, I want to say I may have went on maybe 10 or 12 auditions before I landed
Wow.
Lambert.
That many.
Black Lightning, same thing. I even auditioned for Black Lightning's father. Now I knew I wasn't gonna book it, but I still went out for it.
And you didn't get it.
I didn't
Wow.
get that role. I ended up getting Terrence Long on Black Lightning, uh, which was a father that was in search of his daughter. Most of the show, most of the episodes I did, that was my storyline.
Sure.
But I landed it. I booked it, but it was a lot of auditions. And a lot of times, what I tell actors too, when you continuously get auditions for the same show, they like you, but they just trying to find the right role or position.
The right fit. Yeah, the right fit.
Right. So you just keep showing up. And that's and the power of showing up means everything. And you can't, just like with sports. Like, okay, you might lose this week, but you got to shake that thing off and perform again next week. Play again. Right. I can't be like, well, I lost last week, so I gotta move that energy into the next week. Now I'm just mad because I keep losing. No. I don't look at it as a loss. I look at it as, okay, I didn't get that one, but I may get the next one. I may get the next one. I may, whatever, but I'm gonna keep showing up. Like, I don't stop.
Yeah. That's the beauty of life. You know why? Because something that you really want to do, it's not easy, but you really give yourself a pat on the back when you know you didn't give up. You kept trying and trying and trying. Once you get it, because you can show your sons, your daughters that if you continue on, you will get what you need. You will get what you want.
Exactly.
You could have said, man, I'm not doing that no more. I don't want to, but you didn't. You kept going.
Right. Wow. Kept going. And the thing is, back then, you had to go to the audition. So I had to go to Baltimore
to get it
10 or 15, whatever, how many times it was. Each time I had to show up in their face, go into the room, sit in that waiting room until they called my name and all of that, wow. And I was in the room with a lot of the people you see on The Wire.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody
I was in there one time. I saw Prop Joe. He was sitting in there auditioning. Different people. But matter of fact, I was in a room with the young man that just passed away, Isaiah.
Yeah. He talking about they called him what's his name, man?
Clayton.
Clayton. Okay, Clayton.
Well, the one that he would be like, she.
Yeah, him. You with the long. Yeah.
Right.
He was a cop, or he was like dealing with the mayor. He was like a mayor, right?
Right.
Okay.
So he was in the room one time when I was in there auditioning. So I just kept showing up, man. I just kept showing up, and still, I show up. And that's the thing. A lot of times people, they get turned off. They're like, well, they know I'm talented. They know this and that. I did this. Like, you start rolling off your resume. It's not that they don't like you. They just trying to find right fit. So you just keep showing up, whatever job it is.
I don't understand. This is what I don't understand about that business. You have been in, and still, Black Lightning, The Wire, CBS. You've also been in a bunch of other, like Law.
A Law and Order. Mm-hmm.
You've been. So if you've been in all of these TV shows, why is it that you still have to audition for other shows if they know who you are? Why you still have to audition?
See, everybody in the room might not know you. That's the other part too. Like, some people may. So your agent, your the casting, they may be a fan of you, but they're trying to introduce you to people that may not know your work. Okay. So a lot of times when you show up, you do the best you can, and then afterwards, if you book the room, that'll make them look you up. Like, wow, oh, okay, you did all of that, wow. And then the next thing you know, now they're a fan, or they may say, oh, we need him because he was in Law and Order, or he was in whatever. So sometimes it's just about like meeting just being in front of new people. I mean, just like how we're meeting, you know.
That's right. That's right. Okay, yeah.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself through acting?
Well, just my tenacity, resilience, you know, because my work ethic is different, I feel, you know, than a lot of different people. Some people would, like you said, will just give up. And you know, Philly is not an industry town. You know, it's not like you walk down the street, you see films, you see stuff. So I had to go to different states.
You got to
And
travel.
I had to prove myself in other markets, you know, which is not taken lightly. Like some people may say, oh, that was just a small part or whatever. But you know how many people auditioned for that part and I got it,
That's right.
you know? So
Right.
so not to knock them or anything, but every opportunity and situation is it's all about how you look at it. It's a win. You know, I could say one word on a film and that's a win. You
Yeah.
know,
That's right.
I got in the film. I'm there.
Right.
I
Right.
accomplished my goal.
Mm-hmm.
So how other people outside the industry may look at things and see things. Well, you know, you're gonna have that lead role soon. You're gonna have it.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
the film. I'm in it.
That's right.
So
You in
that's
it. If you
so
got your foot in
that's
the door. Yeah, you already in
exactly
it.
my foot is in the door, and that's the main thing.
Right.
Anything
That's
could change after that.
wow. And that's just and like I said before, from coming from Philadelphia, man, how was that phone call? How did you even know that they were having a casting call for The Wire?
Well, I had an agent, doing plays and different things like that. Before it was, you know, different agents would come see plays, and sometimes they would come up to you afterwards and say, hey, you know, here's my card or whatever it is.
Okay.
So that kind of happened. I was doing a play, and an agent came up to me afterwards and end up, you know, signing me, and so I did have a team, and I still have agents, and you know, people will hit me up about auditions and things because the type of auditions that I go on is not like it's not really out to the public. Usually, the ones that you see that's out to the public are extra jobs, extra work, like
No
being in the
extra.
background, things like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So, which is fine, you know, but that particular agent would send me on principal auditions. So what a
Wow.
principal is the people that when you see them speaking,
Yeah.
that's a principal. So
Oh,
so I had a chance to opportunity. So when the wire came and she had a few other clients in her roster that was on the wire already. So
oh,
so she had a relationship with that casting director. So whenever she got new talent, she would send them out there to audition. So I had a chance to audition for the casting director for the wire, and I just kept getting called. I kept getting called back. So when people see that you're getting called multiple times, like I said, they like you, but they're just trying to figure it out. They're just trying to figure out where to place you.
did you actually move to Baltimore? Was or coming back and forth from Philly to
I
Baltimore?
came back and forth.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would work like a few days there, then I would come back and I would just go back whenever they wrote my character in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's when you do it when they rule your character.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
would get the script or the agent would call and say, hey, they got you in episode 2 and 6 and 10 or whatever like that. So
So
I
that's when
know
you'll
like
go out there. You know when to go
right,
at that time.
right when those episodes are coming up. Hmm.
So when you go into places like, say you're going to Fifth Street, Jamaican store, you're going to, actually my church right there on Fifth and Lily, Pastor Gino Jennings, that's
Oh,
my church
nice.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah, but if
Okay.
say you buying some food, right? Are you always getting recognized by somebody if you just out
Not
taking a
all the
little walk?
time. Sometimes like I was at the Redden Terminal
Okay,
not too
gotcha.
long ago, and people was walking like staring in my face,
But
and they was
they
like,
trying to
by
figure it
any
out.
chance, are you an actor? And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they, you know, I knew it. I knew you, you know. So, but sometimes, not all the time. It's not like an everyday thing, but you
Yeah.
know, it's special when those moments happen. But you know, yeah, not all the time. because I ain't have all this too. I ain't have all this.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, yeah. So that's
All
kind
this
of
great.
that's a disguise now. You in
Yeah,
disguise.
it's about disguise.
Wow. Let's talk about Les Brown, man. Like you are slated to portray the legendary motivational speaker Les Brown. What is the
Yeah,
biggest challenge in playing a real life public figure known for his voice and energy?
just 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 trying to make sure I really really capture him. You know,
Yeah.
and the beautiful part is that like we're friends. I actually talk to him. We
Oh, okay.
we we talk on the phone all the time. This year he's gonna be 81 this year.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, in February.
Great.
Yep, his
Great.
birthday is the 17th. But just making sure I do right by him,
Mhm.
and that could be hard and scary at the same time. But again, everything is a challenge,
Yeah.
and as an actor, you can embody different people by like just like Jamie Foxx did
With Ray
um
or
with Ray
Ray.
and different
Yeah.
things, and that he had the opportunity to be with him. Some characters that you play, you may have to watch videos and tapes and things like
Yeah.
that because they're not here anymore.
That's right.
So I have had the blessing and you know just to hear his like Les's voice on the phone
Yeah. Yeah.
in person.
Wow.
I've sat in his house and talked to him, and so it's just been an honor and a blessing. And it's crazy because I told him that I was a huge fan of his. Like
Man.
he's got me through like a lot of different dark times, like times when I needed his voice.
Yeah.
And now that I'm actually on the phone with him, it's just amazing, man.
It's like you firsthand, you hands on because you right with them, you talking to him. You
Hmm.
went to his home, so it was
Yeah,
easy to pick up his ways just a little bit, his character.
right. Seeing how he move and things like that, how he respond to things. Oh yeah, how he laugh. It's just different things that
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you can pick up from him. But I'm just honored and blessed just to be able to just have this experience.
Wow. Yeah. I know it's a wonderful thing.
Right,
Wow.
right.
Wow. Now, as far as Black Lightning, how many seasons were you on Black Lightning? And are you
Hmm.
still working every now and then?
Well, Black Lightning, it was canceled,
Well,
unfortunately. But
what was canceled, but that's what
I mean,
yeah,
it
I'm
would.
sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It's all good. I mean, it's still on. It's on Netflix.
But
But
they running reruns though, like old shows,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the same. Yeah. So I did about 3 episodes, I want to say, on Black Lightning.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, which was I originally that character was just supposed to come on one time, but
Oh,
then
that's
they
it.
yeah same
Extended.
same with The Wire when I did Lambert. That wasn't really supposed to be recurring, but then they wrote me back in. So I had to go in and do my thing,
That's right.
So with Black Lightning, the same thing. Um, the Wonder Years was I knew that
One
was
year.
recurring. I knew that was a recurring role, but the
Yeah.
other ones, they were just like day player things, but they ended up
Mhm.
writing me back in. So yeah, man, it was just great. But like 3 episodes on Black Lightning. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But you definitely you enjoyed what you was doing. I knew that for a fact. You
Oh
enjoyed the
yeah, man.
show.
I really
Wow.
did, man. Like all of them, The Wire,
Yeah, all
Black
of them.
Lightning, BMF. What was the other show? Wonder Years.
Yeah, the Wonder Years, Law and Order.
Law and Order was great.
Yeah.
Really good people on set, man. It was just a really good time. Then I did a show called FBI Most Wanted.
The FBI
That
had
was
that
a
too.
great time. I think I
Yeah.
worked on that. We it was one episode that I did, but it was like a 6 or 7 day shoot.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
that was cool. And we shot that in Mount Vernon, New York.
Money earning
Yeah,
Mount
money
Vernon.
making. Yeah,
That's
Heavy
what they
D was
say.
bro.
Yeah, money earning. Wow. So with BFF, yeah, BMF. How did you get that call? Did 50 call you or his peoples about the
Nope,
role?
audition. It was all
Oh,
auditions.
another audition. Wow. Okay.
Yep, had the audition and got the call that I booked it. We shot that out in Atlanta. Um, the Wonder Years was shot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Black Lightning, Atlanta. The
Yeah.
Wire was beat Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah. That's
But yeah,
BE.
all of them auditions, man. Like especially for the network TV shows, they were all auditions.
Wow. Well, you know we got to go back to from your early days with the Rainbow Company to your
Uh,
role in the 20s, Wonder Years reboot. How have you seen the industry's serious treatment of Black stories change, and where does it still fall short?
I think it falls short of because sometimes we're not always in control of our stories.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so when you have different people writing your story, they tell stuff how they see it, and it's not always how it is for us.
For yeah.
You know, so I think right now we're in a great position because we don't have to. We can create something, and it could be what it is. It could be as authentic as we want it to be. And
Yeah.
and right now with social media and
Mm.
we have followers that look out for work that we have coming out. So
Right.
we could sell it directly to them versus waiting on
Waiting.
someone to
Yeah.
distribute it and all
Yeah.
this and that. And then they may say, no, nobody's going to like this. Well, I mean, that's why Tyler Perry's a billionaire now because he knows his market,
Yeah.
you know?
He didn't wait for nobody. He did what he had to do. He built the whole studio.
Yep, he built his own
Wow.
joint. Like, look, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing.
So I know you're waiting for that call for Tyler Perry, right? You waiting for that one, huh?
Yeah, I would love to work with Tyler. I would,
Right.
yeah, man. You know, I'm just open to just stay, just stay active and you know, so I'm grateful to be in the position that I'm in. You know,
Yeah.
far as like people, because I've worked with a lot of people in Tyler Perry's camp. You know, like I worked with David Mann. Uh,
Yeah. That's right.
did a project. It was a teaser trailer that we did called Seed, but I had a
See.
chance to meet him.
Okay.
Um, the trailer's out there somewhere. If I find it, I'll shoot it to you.
Okay. It's called Seed, right? SEED or
Yeah,
Seed.
yeah.
Okay.
It may even be on my Instagram. I think I may have
All right.
posted it. But
Wow.
but yeah, man. So and also I did a movie called Lola, and
Yeah.
Taja V. Simpson plays on the Oval, and she played my daughter in Lola,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
she's in like Medea's Boo and a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
different. And actually, I'm gonna tell you how I got connected to Les Brown was through Taja V. Simpson.
Oh, she connect you two together.
She connected me like so.
Wow. Wow.
It's a filmmaker in Atlanta. His name is Barrington Marson. He's a good
Hmm.
friend of mine, real good dude.
Hmm.
And he had the idea of doing this teaser for Les Brown. You know, and he was trying to reach out and give it to people and stuff like that. So he wasn't having a good time with trying to get it to people,
Okay.
get it to his Les's camp or whatever. And but it was Taja. When I sent it to her, she was like, "Did Les see this?" I was like, "You trying to get it to him?" You know. And she was like, "Hold on," and she just called him up. And was like,
Oh,
"Check
make
this
that
out."
phone call.
So that's why it's good to know people, man.
It is. It is. It
Treat
is.
people with
Yeah.
respect,
That's right.
because you never know who is who, man. You just never know. So you don't want to burn no bridges like that.
That's right. That's right. Because you can burn bridges in this game, and your name is like taunted. It's done. Nobody don't want to deal with
Exactly.
you at all. As
Exactly.
far as like yeah, Black Lightning and everything else, do you still get residuals? Also, the show was canceled. Do you still get
Mhm.
your okay, okay, that's great. That's great.
Oh yeah, I do. Yep, yep. Yeah, I get residuals on actually all of them,
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah.
of the projects that's online. You know,
Does it matter how long you need to be there to get it? Like, let's just say you was only there for, say you went on one show for about just 2 weeks or a month. Do you still, are you still eligible for that, for residuals for your
yep.
short time? Oh, wow. Okay.
If I do one episode, I could make
Oh, okay.
money on
Just
that.
one episode. All right, all right. As long as
Yeah,
they keep
yeah.
playing it or airing it.
Right,
Wow.
right.
What's the
Yep.
most challenging character you played, and how did you find them?
The most challenging was probably characters that are alive, or was alive, stuff like that.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
like the characters that are fictional, like you know, like Black Lightning and
Black
different
Lightning,
ones
yeah.
like that.
I figured that, yeah.
Yeah, it's because you kind of bring you kind of read the script and kind of see what it makes you feel, and that's what you kind of
Yeah,
give, you
yeah.
know. So yeah, it was mainly the ones that are like alive or were alive, trying to imitate them.
Okay. How was it with you having a bad day? Let's just say you come in and you're really trying to get this script, man. How do you handle that when you're just not up to it at that moment? Because sometimes we're not always up to doing things. How do
Yeah.
how do you get your energy back? Just to get back into the script. How do you do that? Get yourself back in when you
Well,
don't feel
I
like
have
it.
to they say you know, your emotions sometimes lie to you, but your discipline is what pushes you through. So sometimes like when I get in that vibe of like, oh man, I don't feel like this right now.
Yeah,
I push myself to do it. I just push myself to read that script again,
yeah,
maybe learn a few lines,
that's right.
um, just to kind of get it done. And that's why I say like, being in the arts kind of showed me the type of person I am, because again, I got to even when I didn't feel like showing up, going back down to Baltimore, going, back and forth to New York, for on auditions.
Yeah,
And sometimes, man, you would get a call back. I may be on my way back to Philly and get a call back while I'm on the bus
you have to turn
or in
back
the
around.
car. And sometimes I got to turn right back around the next day and do a callback. It
Oh,
was it
okay.
was when I think about all the stuff I did, I'm like, how did I do all of that?
Yeah,
Because I had a
yeah.
job. I had a 9 to 5 at the time. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow, wow. So you was doing that and
So
working at 9 to 5.
yeah, man, I truly don't know how I did it, man. It's like I had COVID before COVID, man. I had every disease known to man.
Wow, wow.
I
You
had
got through it though.
yeah, I was like it was like, dang, you sick again? Dang. I'm like,
You was
yeah, man, I
kind
don't know what this is.
you was running out. You was running out of
Yeah, I was
things to
like,
say.
dang, what's sick? What kind of cold
What-
can I have today?
yeah, yeah, yeah. What's another one I could use today?
I got the
Wow.
bubonic horse horse disease
Wow.
right there.
That's right. That's right. You're running out, man. Sometimes, chasing your dream, man, it's just like, wow, I have to neglect that. Yeah, this is a good question, man. What are some things you had to neglect in order to be where you are today or sacrifice?
Like sometimes, like different family events, different things. Like I remember one time I was dating this young lady, and she had got me a ticket to go to like Jamaica or
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
Now on my birthday, I booked a commercial.
Okay.
So she was mad at me, but I told her, I said, listen, it's a possibility I may
Yeah.
book this role. And
Wow.
and then just so happened I booked it, and she was okay. But she was mad at me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was pissed. She was mad.
Yeah, yeah,
But
she was
and
mad.
and
So
and you
just
got the
stuff
role
like that.
too, right?
I
You
had
did
to
get
I
the
had to do
role.
that commercial. Yeah, I had to
That's
do it.
right. That's
So
right.
just different like events, family stuff, that I might
Yeah.
can't make because I'm working on set or doing something, or I mean, you know, yeah,
It
man,
happens.
it happens, but it's like, and then time just flies too, man. It's like
That's right.
when you look at it and you're like, man, I had my head down in this thing so long, you know. So, I just say if I could do anything different, like maybe just experience certain things so that I had to miss out on because I was working.
Yeah. Well, it worked. It happened. You where you want to be.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I'm excited about, how things have been, the different opportunities, different things that I've been able to do. Just and like I said, I live in Philly, and but I still have had different opportunities, met people that I only used to watch on TV or
Right.
listen to their songs, and I'm chilling right with them.
That's right. That's right.
But it was all through the steps and the sacrifice and the different, um, you know, going hard
That's
with
right.
my opportunities.
Wow. I remember when this was that in 2017, man. I had end stage kidney failure, right?
Oh
So
wow,
I
wow.
had to leave my job because it was I was too far along. So they put me in ICU.
Mm,
So while I'm in
wow.
ICU, man, I'm just up there, I'm waiting for them to tell me that I have to start dialysis treatment. But
Mm,
before I started it, I used to pray a lot, man, and ask,
yeah,
just ask God like, what's next for me, tell him what I want. And I
yeah.
always wanted to start a business. So I'm piggybacking off what you said. So while I'm in the hospital, I'm laying there, they put me on dialysis. I'm on dialysis for 5 years now. So
Wow.
at this time, I'm actually pursuing my goals while on dialysis. I'm getting off. I had, got my LLC. I started A Vision. I started calling people
Nice,
up. I'm doing interviews, but I'm doing
nice.
all this while I'm on that, like, sluggish. Man, I'm beat down from dialysis and all this stuff, but it worked. And like you said, I kept pushing. I never stopped. And
Hmm. Hmm.
and you said you've been in rooms now where you sitting next to these people. That's how I am now. I'm actually all of the hip hop artists I love, man. I didn't interview them. I interviewed R&B singers. I love that. So the moral to my story is keep pushing, don't stop, like you said. Keep going. And that's
Right, man.
I kept
And
going.
and and that's a beautiful thing, man. Because people think that what we do, like we don't go through anything. Like we're just doing it or whatever. And the fact that you had that diagnosis and you still kept pushing,
Right.
um, it just shows your resilience. Nothing stopped you from reaching your dream and doing what you're
Right.
doing.
Right.
I had a similar situation like that too. Recently, I had a cataract situation where I couldn't really see.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So when I did the episode of Law and Order,
Mhm.
I couldn't even see my trailer. That's how bad it was. So when you watch the clip, you can't tell anything is going on with me.
Oh
But
wow.
but I had
Wow.
a situation, man. I couldn't even really see, man. Everything was blurry, and like I'm so grateful now, like getting through that valley,
Yeah.
and just like you, I'm a prayer, I'm a faith walker daily. I walk in abundance of knowing that greatness is coming,
That's right.
and I
That's right.
believe that daily. And a lot of like even like meeting with you and you know, you never know what your journey and how people see you,
You
you
don't.
know,
You
and
don't.
and people don't know what you're going through. They just see the
Yeah.
highlight reel or the accomplishments, but they don't know what.
What you went through to get there.
Right. So
Right.
even with like I told you about the auditions and how it wasn't just a one and done. It wasn't like I just did it and next thing you know I'm on TV. I had to work
No.
hard
You jump
each time.
hurdles. That's right.
And yeah, man. So like I said, man, like dealing with that, even when I did FBI Most Wanted, I was kind of still going through
The
that.
cataracts.
Yeah. But
Wow.
I still had to learn my lines. I still had to make it happen. And I couldn't walk in an excuse because this is what I said I wanted to do.
That's right.
So
That's right.
so I
Wow.
don't I don't I don't really roll with excuses. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? And
That's
and
right.
and and sometimes that could be the challenge too. God sometimes say, let me see how bad you want
How
this.
bad you want this? I'm gonna put some I'm gonna put some stigmas on you. I'm gonna see if you still, if you don't give up. Just
Right,
something. But so
right.
reading the scripts like that, I know it was extra hard because you couldn't
It was
see.
tough, man. I had to like have it on a big, like I had to make it big, like on the screen or whatever. it,
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't like a piece of paper or whatever. I couldn't see stuff like that.
Did anyone
So I
know,
had to.
or you didn't tell, you didn't say anything?
I didn't say nothing. I
Yeah,
said yes. They said, "Can you do it?"
that's
I
right.
said
That's right.
yes.
Yes, I can. I can.
I
That's
can.
right.
That's
That's
it.
right. Wow. 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 With over 30 years in the industry, what strategies do you use to protect your mental health and emotional health in such a demanding, high pressure environment?
Well, my faith, but I listen to like motivational speakers all the time, like Celeste Brown. I read books. I do a lot of reading, and I watch a lot of videos. So like Jim Rohn, um, who else? Listen to TD Jakes. I listen to a lot of different people, but Les Brown got me through a lot, just listening to his messages, and I listen to Joel Osteen. Um, yeah, I listen to a lot of different people, man.
Okay.
Mark Farrakhan, Pedro,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I listen to everything,
Very kind. Yeah. So these things kind of help you get through, your
man.
days and your moments.
Yep,
Wow.
yep.
That's great.
Praying,
Prayer is
yep,
like the number one.
praying.
Yeah.
When I'm in the car, I'm usually listening to a book or something to give me some inspiration
Mhm.
on something. But I'm praying the whole ride, man. Like just thanking God just for waking up today.
That's right.
Just
That's right.
just these different opportunities that I've been blessed to be a part of. The network that I have, So just being grateful, man. Just walking in and being grateful.
That's right. That's right. Well, I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
get on some political, not we won't have to stay on it, but are
Mm-hmm.
there any political or social issues where you feel artists have a unique responsibility to speak out?
I think it depends on the individual, artist. But I do think through arts, you can make change. You can hold a mirror to people and kind of show like how life is or how things could be. So I do think that you can have a responsibility depending on who you are. You
Yeah,
know, every actor or artist, just like you got music artists that just talk about shooting and killing all day. Then you got some that talk about positive things.
positive things. Yeah.
So it just depends on the artist, I guess, And for me, I enjoy like I did a film about the Black Panthers. I did a couple films actually. So I did a film called Night Catches Us. Um,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
directed by Tanya Hamilton. She's also from
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And
I
Jamie,
watched
that's
that.
when I met Jamie Hector. I worked with Kerry Washington,
Wow.
Anthony Mackie, who plays Captain America.
Hmm.
Um, so certain actors will do films that highlight different points of time, and
Yeah.
I enjoy doing like historical stuff,
Okay.
stuff that people can kind of like they may go and do their research. Oh, I didn't know that. Let me go look at this or whatever. So I
Yeah.
love doing like family oriented stuff as well as um historical stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. Yes. Well, that's great because you are like, and you're an activist, right? Certain
Well, I would say I'm more of like an activist to for our youth and for
for the
artists.
youth, for the youth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and for because like even I feel like a lot of artists get played a lot, because they don't know the business, they don't know the industry. They think they have to do everything just because it's on their plate, you know. And I tell them like, you can make a choice. You
That's
don't
right.
have to do everything. And if it's going to be anything that's going to make you feel um feel that you shouldn't do it, you don't have to do it. Just listen to your gut, listen to your spirit,
Yeah.
you know.
Major films with black stars are often distributed in 30% fewer international markets. despite earning similar or higher per market box office returns.
Mm-hmm.
How does the artificial ceiling on global marketability affect your ability to negotiate high-level contracts? If you
That's a good question. I mean, I think right now, like, the industry is changing. So
Yeah,
certain things are able to reach more people than it used to couldn't.
yeah,
So honestly, like I'm just grateful to see this new energy coming.
okay,
That's how it was. But now everybody is content related. They're on there, they're looking at reels all day or looking at
yeah,
YouTube clips,
YouTube is right.
and it may reach more people than like if you go into an actual movie theater or you know watching this show, watching that
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
So I think that may change those numbers, but because the a lot of the people who basically keep those what is it? What a word I'm looking for?
yep. You keep the
Gatekeepers, like the
yeah, that's
gatekeeper
right, that's right.
mentality.
Yeah, the gatekeepers. There you go.
Yeah, a lot of that is breaking down. So
So when you say
it's still
breaking
out there,
down,
but
I'm sorry, you saying that they kind of like fading away, the gatekeepers.
yeah, because you can kind of put your stuff right out. You can put it
You
on your
can,
social
you can,
media.
you can.
So you don't have to wait for somebody to prove it and do all of this and that. So it's just moving in a different way now.
Wow, only got three more for you. Three more good questions. Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, the gatekeepers, man. It's sad because some of those gatekeepers don't want you to go any further in life or in the business of what you're doing, so they can kind of hold you back. Some people, and I know a few that are like that here in Philly, but I'm gonna
Right,
continue
right.
on. Yeah, so you served as a dialect coach for Idris Elba on Concrete Cowboy.
Yes, yes.
How does working on the technical side of performance, like dialect coaching, inform your own acting when you step back in front of the camera?
Oh, it definitely helps you because you like even working with Idris, he he was a great guy, man. Amazing
Yeah,
guy that was hungry to
yeah,
learn. So he would always reach out to me or text me like, "Hey, man, I got this scene. Can you go over it with me or whatever?" Like he even after he had a long day, he still would want to go over the
oh
lines
yeah, okay,
and make sure he was straight. Some and as much work that he's done and things like that, he's still open to learn.
right,
And that just goes that shows that as an A-lister, that's why he's an A-lister, is because he works hard.
yeah,
And it's not about his prestige and all of that. It's just about the work.
the work he put in.
Yeah, all about the work. But he's a great guy, man. And he picks up fast. That's the other.
Yeah. He also played in The Wire too. Like I guess I
Yeah, I
guess
didn't
in
know.
in the
Yeah, when we
beginning.
worked on The Wire, I didn't know him because like when you work on when you work on like when you work in your scenes, you just work with the actors that's in that scene.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
didn't
So
I didn't meet him until we did Concrete Cowboys.
wow, wow. My cousin played in there, and he was in a wheelchair. Jamil Pratt.
Oh man, that's your cousin. Oh
That's my little
man.
cousin. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, tell Jamil I said what's up.
I definitely will, man. Yep. I tell him he just moved too. He got a little crib. He got a house, man. Yep.
Yo, man, yeah, definitely yeah, tell him I said what's up, man. And because I was actually trying to reach out because sometimes like I hear about stuff, man, like by having the acting school. So people will
Yeah.
call me for different things. I think I tried to reach out to him but couldn't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if I had the wrong number or whatever it was off the call sheet that we had.
Yeah. Yeah. I got him. I get in contact. I let him know. I definitely let him know because I definitely he played a great role, man. I think that Jamil could have went further I guess if he would have gotten more phone calls or kept himself active, I think he would have been out there a little more because he played a good role.
Yeah, he did good. Actually, all of the
Yeah,
Cowboys
all
did
of them.
good.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and that's why, like I said, I offer this instruction because sometimes people think like, okay, I did this, so now the phone call is just gonna keep coming in.
yeah.
Nah,
It's not like
it
that.
depends on what they're looking for. And then sometimes people see you only in that way. So if they have a cowboy movie or something like that, they may say, "Oh, it was a guy I saw it was good." But then if they can't reach you too, it's about
That's
being
right.
reachable also.
That's
So
right.
so yeah, so my I tell people to stay in training because the people that you're working with, you don't know, they might be on a project and say, "Oh man, I'm in a class with this dude, he's real good."
Yeah,
And that's how it works. It just kind of keep going. It's like a snowball effect when you're in a class, when you're in a network of people that are um actually working and doing it.
working. Yeah, doing some things.
Right.
Wow.
So yeah, if Jamil, if he's still interested, he could hit me up.
Oh, well, I'm definitely going to let him know.
I mean,
I'm going to let him
yeah,
know. That's right. I
yeah.
will. Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, your academy,
Hmm.
ICAN X emphasizes financial literacy and entrepreneurship alongside acting.
Hmm.
Why do you believe it is crucial for modern actors to see themselves as businesses rather than just performers?
Because they when you're a
The actor?
well, you're an actor, but you're also a I don't know why words is escaping me right now, but
No, it happens. It happened to me too. It
yeah,
happens, man.
but you're a independent contractor. You're a
Okay.
contractor.
Yeah,
Every
that's right.
time
You
you
are.
sign a contract to do something, so you're doing business, but you got to understand what's all involved in all of that, like what to
Yeah,
do with when you do get the money, because the other part is, like I have an agent, I have different people that I have to pay, um, just when I get stuff. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you need to understand all of that, and then even acting is an investment. So even
yeah.
understanding how to budget that. Um, like every so often, I have to get new headshots. I have to update uh, different websites that I'm on. Make sure that I'm able to,
That's right.
still do this.
That's right. That's right.
So
Wow.
you're an independent contractor anytime you do a project.
So it is important to have yourself as a business instead of just a performer. So it's
Right.
important. Okay. Wow. If you've reached over 1,000 students since 2009, or maybe it probably was a
Hmm.
little more.
Yeah,
What
it's a
is the
little more.
one? Yeah, I know it was a little over than that. So what is the one life skill or piece of character building you hope they carry with them into the world, regardless?
Just understanding who they are and understanding that they're enough, and understanding like what they can actually show and give the world.
Okay.
A lot of times as an actor, you're waiting for a phone call, you're waiting for somebody, you're waiting to be validated, but you can validate yourself. Nobody told you that you can't write. Nobody told you that you can't produce. Nobody told you that, anything that you want to do, just like how you created a show,
That's right.
they could do that too. Like
That's right.
you didn't have to wait for permission to say, hey, I want to start A Vision. You
I just
know,
did it.
you just did it.
Hard work, and I did it. Blood,
Yeah,
sweat, and tears.
and everything. That's what it is.
Right.
It's hard. Like even with me, like every week, just having to having my school go on. It's a lot of work,
That's
a
right.
lot of promotion, a lot of talking to people, shaking hands, and
That's right.
doing all types
That's
of
right.
stuff.
That's
But
right.
you got to constantly do that. And the same thing with acting. I'm gonna get an audition, don't feel like it, but I gotta knock it out. Go hard with it.
Go hard.
So it's not about my feelings. It's about the determination, the you know the dedication that it takes to do it.
That's right. And you also mentioned, and we both know, you mentioned faith. Yeah, you can have
Yes.
faith, but God said put in the work. You
Put it to work.
you got to
Yeah.
believe that you can do it. Put in the work.
Right. Right.
You know,
And that's what people be like, I want it, but it ain't happening. What
it
are you
ain't
doing? What are you doing
you
to
got to
make it
go.
happen?
Yeah, get out there. You got to make it happen. It's not coming to
Right.
you. It's not going to come to you.
Exactly. And I'm
Not
gonna
at
tell you,
all.
man, none of these opportunities, if I didn't put myself in those positions, like I said, I had to get an agent. I had to, do different things in order for these opportunities to come my way.
That's right.
I could easily just did a play and just was like, oh, they said I'm good. They should be calling, busting my door down.
Yeah, that's right. Ego.
They ain't busting your door down, man.
No, you still working. It's people out
Still
here
working
now that are vets. They still have to go on audition. You know what I
all
mean?
the time. Yeah, man. Just last week, I had about 4 auditions
Yeah, four.
I had to do. Yeah, like 4 auditions last week. But each week is something different. So I
Yeah,
constantly got to make sure I look at my email. Got to constantly look at, and that's a daily routine because I could miss an audition, just, thinking, oh, I didn't see a text or whatever. I got to still make sure I do that every day. Check it in the
check it.
morning, check it in the evening
Wow,
because they
that's
can come
good.
at any time,
Do you
you
have a
know.
person checking your information for you, like your websites, your social media pages, or you do it
Nope.
all by
It's all
yourself?
me, man. It's all me.
Well, me too, man. I run 7 pages, man, by myself. I've been doing this by myself since my dialysis days, man.
Wow, man.
I've been
I mean,
doing
just
all
the
this stuff.
fact that going as hard as you are, man, that's a testament,
Appreciate
in
that.
itself. Yeah. And it's
Right.
a blessing to meet you, man.
Oh, likewise, man. Likewise. Yeah. I couldn't wait to talk to you, sit down and have a nice little. And now you in Philly. So we can probably go see Jamil and we all go out to lunch.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah, we go see
that'll be real
Mill.
cool. Yeah, yeah, I would love to hang out with him.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do
he
that.
did his thing in that movie, man. That was a really good film, man. It was another friend of mine named OG Law. He did his thing
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. That's we call him the general. Yeah,
Yeah,
he all on there
OG.
now on social media. OG, that's my old head, man. Yeah. Yep.
Yep, yep. And
Yeah,
I
we
just
did.
hired OG. I had him in a film. I had him in a project called End of the Line. Hopefully that'll be out soon.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, I hire actors, I find opportunities.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, it's been a blessing, man, just helping.
Yeah, and that's Michael Taban. You're doing great
Yep, that's right.
things.
That's
Wow, man, I really had a
right.
great time, man. I just had just one more. Just what is one burden of your professional life that the public would never expect, even with the glamour of the spotlight?
Hmm. I guess the energy of it sometimes, like you said, I mean it could be this gatekeeper energy
That's right.
or people may place you in a box because they saw you do this one particular role. They think that's all you can do. Sometimes um, that could be a little tough at times, because again, like a lot of times when you're auditioning for different parts, sometimes the person that is auditioning you, they may just be starting out,
Yeah.
and you may have a whole lot of credits and all types of stuff, but because they wrote it a certain way, they only could see you a certain way,
Oh, wow.
which you might can play the role. You might could do, whatever it is that they need, but they just gotta get it past, you know, like that you can actually do it. So sometimes that could be little tough. Like
Really
so
tough.
so so sometimes like as an actor, artist, sometimes you gotta create your own lane to where
That's right.
whatever character, like you ever see like it might be one film, but the actor might play multiple characters,
Yeah, like Martin does, and
like
on
Martin,
Instagram. Yeah.
right? So he'll
Yeah.
play different roles.
That's
Sometimes
right.
that's just to break the monotony of how people see you, you
Oh,
know.
wow. Okay.
So
I,
like
I
some people will do short films, they'll do different
yeah.
different things that kind of show them in a different light.
Right.
As a like say somebody's like, might want to be an action actor, so they got to do a film where they're doing a lot of action and doing different things. Or
Yeah.
want to be a lawyer, you do a scene where you're playing a lawyer just so people can get a new idea of you.
So it's not as easy as what people how they see it. It's really not all that easy because people just watching your growth. They're looking at how far you are now, but they don't know that it wasn't an easy ride, right?
Not at all. It's I mean, not to say it was all extra hard, but it has its moments
It has
with
moments,
anything. With anything, it's just you just got to keep going. You just got to keep pushing, and 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 don't be afraid to work because it do require work. Like the stuff you see, the glitz and the people on the red carpet, like that's some people, that's what they work for. They want to just be seen on that red carpet. That's all they
That's
want.
it.
They don't want to do no work, but they just want to be on that red carpet. But I don't really care about all of that, honestly. It's just I like the work of it. I like being on set. And some of these sets aren't, as they may be dingy. They may have energy to it. It might be dirty. It might be
Dirty, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It may be hot. It may be cold on set or whatever. But you still got to work through it like it's not hot or it's not cold.
Wow. So no matter what you're faced up against, you still got to go through it, no matter what
Got
it
to go
is.
through it. It could be raining outside and seeing
Yeah.
you got to you got to go through it and do your thing.
One thing I know for sure, there's always a light at the end of that tunnel. Whatever you go through and you push through it, you will see what you accomplish, at the end.
Right.
You will
Right.
see it.
Right.
Wow, I just want to. You have to tell me this, man. If you can put one message on a billboard for the whole country to see, what would it be?
I would probably say keep going. The next step that you do may open up a world for you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's great.
Hey guys, this is Nakia Dillard, and you're watching A Vision Entertainment.